There's no doubt that Nintendo dominates the platformer genre, but none of us at Norwegian Nerds were Nintendo kids. We came to those games later in life, and honestly, we missed out on something special. That said, we still grew up playing platformers as kids and later as adults. The genre has always been a part of our gaming library, and we love that new innovative platformers keeps coming and old one gets remastered or remade. So that raises the question, what are the greatest platform games that aren't from Nintendo? Old or new, it doesn't matter. This list is our personal selection of favorite platformers that you should give a try if you enjoy games like this. And as always, this list is 100% subjective. If you disagree or if you have a better list of your own, let us know in the comments. We're always up for a good discussion. Number 5. Sonic Mania is a 2D platformer released in 2017 that brought classic Sonic back to form. Published by Sega and developed by Christian Whitehead, Headcanon, and Pagoda West Games, many of them longtime Sonic fans, the game was built as a true continuation of the 16-bit Mega Drive era. Playing this takes us straight back to the 90s, where you race through fast-paced, momentum-based levels filled with loops, alternate paths, and hidden secrets. Many of the stages are reimagined versions of classic zones, like Green Hill, while the rest are brand new levels that feel like they could have existed in the 90s. The game is surprisingly difficult, for us at least, and replaying it feels like you discover something new every time. What makes Sonic Mania special was its authenticity. It didn't try to reinvent Sonic. It perfected what already worked: tight physics, colorful pixel art, creative boss fights, and speed-focused level design. For many fans, Sonic Mania wasn't just nostalgic, it was proof that classic 2D Sonic still works today. It's not for everybody, but highly recommended by us, and the 5th spot on this list. Number 4. Rayman Legends is a 2D platformer released in 2013, developed by Ubisoft and directed by the legendary Michel Ancel, the original creator of Rayman. The game builds on Rayman Origins and takes the formula to a whole new level. You play as Rayman and his friends, running, jumping, punching, and gliding through beautifully animated, painted worlds filled with secrets and fast-paced platforming challenges. The controls are incredibly smooth, and the level design constantly introduces fresh ideas to keep the experience exciting. One of the game's biggest highlights is its musical levels, where the action syncs perfectly to well-known songs. Enemies, jumps, and obstacles move in rhythm, turning each stage into a playable music video. With local co-op for up to 4 players, creative boss fights, and non-stop variety, Rayman Legends is widely considered one of the best modern 2D platformers ever made, and we could not agree more. So Ubisoft, if you are watching this, can you please make more Rayman? Number 3. Celeste is a 2D platformer released in 2018, where you play as Madeline, a young woman determined to climb Celeste Mountain. On the surface, it's a challenging platformer with tight controls. You'll wall climb, air dash, and retry hundreds of times as you overcome increasingly difficult obstacles. Fortunately, the game has instant respawns. The mountain represents Madeline's struggle with anxiety, self-doubt, and fear. Along the way, she confronts a darker version of herself, a manifestation of the thoughts holding her back. But the climb is more than physical, and what's manifested in Madeline's also will creep into your own mind, because this game will test you. Look at the next 15 seconds of this video. It took us 21 tries to clear this part of the game. But we made it in the end and continued the fantastic journey. What makes Celeste special is how it blends difficulty with compassion. The game is hard, but never punishing. It encourages you to keep going, and it even includes an assist mode if you need some help. With beautiful pixel art, a powerful and stunning soundtrack by Lena Raine, and an emotional story, Celeste is more than just a platformer. It's a game about perseverance, self-acceptance, and Celeste will test your patience and self-control, but if you keep going, it also proves you can do hard things too. Because of this, Celeste is getting the 3rd spot on this list. Number 2. Astrobot is a 3D platformer released in 2024 for PlayStation 5, developed by Team Asobi and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Directed by Nicolas Doucet, the game expands on the small PS5 pack-in title Astro's Playroom and turns Astro into a full-scale platforming hero. And yes, this is a big game. You play as Astro, a small robot on a mission to rescue scattered PlayStation-themed bots across vibrant, creative worlds. The gameplay focuses on tight jumping, clever level design, inventive power-ups, and expressive boss fights, all built around fun, momentum, and constant variety. It's great for solo play or passing the controller around with friends and families. One of the game's standout features is its deep use of the PS5 DualSense controller, with adaptive triggers and detailed haptic feedback that make every surface and action feel tactile. Packed with playful charm that appeal to the younger players and references to PlayStation history, is a great way to put a big smile on the PlayStation veterans. Astrobot is both a celebration of the genre, the PlayStation brand, and one of the strongest modern 3D platformers in years. This is what gaming is about for us, pure joy that could be shared with everybody. We can't wait for Asobi's next release. Number 1. Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy is a 2017 remake collection developed by Vicarious Visions and published by Activision. It faithfully rebuilds the 3 original PlayStation classics created by Naughty Dog. So this game has the original games packed into one big experience. Instead of a simple remaster, the trilogy was rebuilt from the ground up with modern graphics, updated animations, and improved lighting, while keeping the original level design intact. You play as Crash, spinning, jumping, and smashing crates through colorful but surprisingly challenging platforming stages. Playing this today takes us straight back to the 90s where everything was simpler and fun. Some would say this is nostalgia, but no, it truly was better. The gameplay mixes precise jumps, hidden collectibles, time trials, and memorable boss fights. While it looks charming and cartoonish, the difficulty can be tough, especially if you aim for 100% completion. We are still working on that, but it amazes us how this original games were built with replayability in mind and discovering secrets on the way. Crash Bandicoot successfully brought one of PlayStation's most iconic mascots back to life, proving that classic platformers can still thrive in the modern era. It's not just nostalgia, it's great craftsmanship, design, and fun from start to finish. This is our favorite platform game ever made that are not from Nintendo. There are probably a million other platformers we could have mentioned. Hidden gems, childhood favorites, cult classics, and games we simply haven't played yet. The genre is massive, and narrowing it down to just 5 was not easy. So now it's your turn. Did we miss a legendary title? Is there a platformer you think deserves a top spot? Or is there a game from your childhood that still holds up today? And remember, it can't be a Nintendo title. Let us know in the comments below. We rate everything, and your suggestions might shape a future video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.